While the two trees shone in the west, Middle-earth lay silent beneath a sky of newly kindled stars. There, beside the still waters of Quivianen, far from the guarded lands of Amun, the firstborn of Ilvatar awoke. They rose without memory of beginning, beneath starlight alone, and their hearts were filled with wonder, for the world was new and unclaimed. They were the Quendi, the Elves. Their eyes reflected the stars, and their voices were clear as running water. They learned speech swiftly, and among them arose the first names, the first songs, and the first bonds of kinship. In those early days, fear was unknown, and the night was a friend rather than a foe. But Melkor was watching. From the dark places of the north he crept, casting lies and shadows. Some of the firstborn were taken, and their fate passed into dread and rumor. Thus, even before the rising of sun or moon, sorrow entered the history of the elves, and the marring of Arda touched them at their birth. When tidings reached the west, the valor were moved. They remembered the children promised them the music, and they feared for their safety. So they made war upon Melkor, breaking his power for a time, and bound him in chains. Then the Valar sent messengers eastward, calling the elves to dwell in the light of the two trees. Many heard the call, and many did not. Thus began the great journey, a sundering of the elves that would never be healed. Some set out westward in hope, others lingered or turned aside, and some refused the summons altogether, loving Middle-earth beneath the stars more than the guarded bliss of Amun. From this choice arose all later divisions. The light of Valinor would shape some into the High Elves, while others would remain bound to starlight and shadow. And from their paths taken or forsaken would come the long histories of beauty, pride, exile, and loss that define the elder days. So the firstborn awakened, and the world was no longer empty. For from Quivianen the story of Arda truly began, and its echoes would endure until the ending of the world.